Hi everyone, I'm Jackie and welcome to Spirit World Insights. I'm very excited to be back in Alaska and we are getting back on track. Thanks for your patience as this past week I was traveling so much that the videos were not really put out on Tuesday and Thursday, but we are getting back into our normal groove. So, all right, today's topic. Today's topic is about God, source, creation, labels, what is in a name. And this topic has come up quite often for me, especially since I started doing this work back in 2012. I've had many clients come to me asking for help with their past lives, helping to understand their purpose here on this planet. And in getting to know them deeper, they would reveal that they didn't believe in God or that they felt that they were atheist. And my guides would always have me ask the question, do you believe that there was some type of creation bigger than you, in other words, that created all of this? And the answer that came from every single one of them, and that continues to come from every single one of them, is yes. They typically always believe in a higher consciousness or a higher power that has created this planet. But they feel as though they don't resonate with the term God. And so when I asked my guides if they could help me explain to my clients why that might be, I found the answer incredibly insightful. So I'm going to share that with you today because maybe you are one of those people that also does not resonate with the term God. So, if you happen to be a starseed, that means that you typically incarnate on other planets. If you typically are in spirit form and not even incarnating, but you happen to be here on this planet in an incarnation as a human being, then it's very likely that where you come from, you don't label God. Okay? You do completely believe and understand that there is a creator or a source energy for what we are in, what we are a part of, what we are unified with, but it wasn't or hasn't been called God, something else. And that struck a chord with me because I do know from especially doing past lives, but just knowing how I resonate with my own intuition that I don't typically incarnate here on Earth. And I'm sure that all the other places that I've been, because I can just sense that it was more of an experience than a label for our Creator. So I hope that you'll think about that question today, especially if you are someone that it doesn't resonate with, that you just don't feel like you're in alignment. And then I'm going to take this one step further, and I'm going to remind you that Earth, I don't know for how many years, a lot, has been in 3D. It didn't start that way, but that's the density that we have gotten to. And in a 3D density, keep in mind that you're very limited in your expanded consciousness, that you're thinking from a dualistic perspective, and that the ego mindset loves to shame and blame and organize things based off of what you think and feel. So when the word God is used on a 3D planet, it's usually saying that God caused this and God caused that. Like even when you read the Bible, there's a lot of I'm trying to think of the right word. References. Thank you. References that God allowed this and God allowed that, and a lot of and we've continued to pull that into our current humanity's consciousness, that we feel as though we my guides are bringing through, they say that's the card you were dealt. and then they link that to God, that God dealt you that card, when in fact you are, when in a higher state of consciousness, you remember that what you're doing here is a co-creation with God, creator source. And that nothing was dealt to you. Your ability to have free will was dealt to you. And your free will is what causes things. God doesn't cause anything. He creates. And so if you are normally a starseed, again, incarnating other planets, or always in spirit form, that you are in these higher states of consciousness that know that there is no, well, God did this and God did that. And it's just a matter of God created this and created that. But because of free will and co-creation, we allow ourselves to experience this and that duality, up, down, good, bad, and out, right? So I think I said this already, but if not, I'm just going to keep it super simple. I'm not going to hard dive into spirituality or religion, the history of things. I just wanted to share the insight from my guides with you on how interesting it is that everyone that I know on this planet believes that there is a creator, a source. And you will hear people nowadays, so many more people are actually using the term God, creator, source. I hear it all the time. I've been doing it for years now. And it's because we know instinctively that that is just a name to label creator. But it doesn't necessarily mean that that is the name that you use where you come from. And what I hear my guides saying now is, remember that we are all unified. And just because we're on a planet that causes separation doesn't mean that we aren't connected. That from that deeper level, there is a resonance that we all came from. And it is pure. It is linked to every single person on this planet. And when we remember that, we let go of the labels. We let go of the names. And what's in a name? It's something we use for communication here on planet Earth. But what's in that name? What does that name really mean? What's the energy behind it? Something to think about. All right, that was our topic. So thank you for watching. Next week I will be back in my norm for Tuesdays with healing moments, channeling in different spirits of healing energy for you guys. And then on Thursdays, Spirit World Insights. Thanks for watching. Please like and share if you are so inclined, and have a great weekend. All right, bye.